right on the bench there where the blue thing is.
Daniel Kingery is one of nearly 70 people who lived in a park in downtown Washington, D.C. until it was cleared out. McPherson Square, 5 minutes from the White House, was the district's largest encampment. Many residents say they feel the world has turned its back on them.
I was kicked out of Lafayette Square Park for disobeying unconstitutional police orders. They eventually got a court order after several arrests to have me banned from the park.
Serious trauma, mental health and substance abuse problems are prevalent here. Ahead of an announced closure of the park, social services workers made an effort to offer support and get people listed for housing.
Our aim is to be here today, be here tomorrow, to try to help as many people as possible so they can move to a safe place. But, you know, the city needs to really deal down on the substance abuse. We need more substance abuse agencies.
People like this man who said he has recently become blind and can't work are clearly vulnerable.
I'll just find somewhere like I usually do. I don't usually stay over there too much.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'll find a corner or somewhere in an alley or somewhere.
Residents and advocates for the homeless say district officials did not make enough effort to help before forcing people out. The National Park Service moved in to clear McPherson Square encampment, despite calls from many support groups to find another way. There have been attempts to get the residents living here more permanent housing, but for many of them, they have nowhere else to go. Government agencies say the park was closed due to serious concerns about growing threats to life, health and safety. In all, 26 people living here have started the process of applying for housing, which may take months or years for them to be able to move in, given the backlogs. The Biden administration says it wants to cut homelessness by 25% by 2025. But despite $5 billion allocated to emergency housing last year as part of the American Rescue Plan, many people are not benefiting.
All persons remaining may be subject to arrest.
2 residents who refused to move from McPherson Square were arrested for violating the closure of the park. One of them is Daniel Kingery, who's lived in DC parks for 5 years and was the last resident forced out.
Shame on all of you!
He says he'll just have to find another park to call home. Caroline Malone, CGTN, Washington.